Stephen Boss, known as Twitch to his fans, was the beloved DJ on Ellen with the megawatt smile and signature dance moves. Last year, a few weeks before Christmas, Twitch took his own life at age 40.
I mean,
you hold that.
Okay,
all right.
I got this. Take two if the joke didn't work.
Okay.
I don't want no problems.
No, it's okay.
No, hold on. Hey, so cheers.
Your feet are gonna have blisters. You're gonna be dancing so hard.
I can't wait.
Guys, Diddy's troubles just got a whole lot worse after rumor has it that both he and Ellen just got implicated by Twitch's wife as the masterminds behind his untimely death. And it gets worse, allegedly. Twitch found some seriously incriminating tapes of Ellen, and he was planning on going public with them, but rumor has it Ellen got Diddy to get to him before he could make his move. And now all this drama is getting exposed, and this might be the nail in the coffin the feds have been looking for to ensure Diddy never gets out. So you guys better grab your seats, because what I am about to share is going to blow your minds. I am telling you, things are heating up in the Diddy trial, and it's rumored that Diddy will not be going down alone. You see, after the recent day of trial, rumors have started going around that Ellen might be joining her good friend Diddy soon in jail after Twitch's wife allegedly exposed their role in his untimely death. Now, the official story is that Twitch tragically took his own life in a hotel room in late 2022. But if you've been keeping your ear to the ground, then you know the internet has never bought this story. Rumors have been swirling for a while now that Twitch may have stumbled across something he was never meant to see, and it allegedly involved a disturbing video linking Ellen and Diddy to some really questionable stuff at one of Diddy's infamous freak-off parties. Now, according to some whispers from so-called insiders, after Twitch found out what was really going on behind the scenes, he may have become a liability. People are saying that's when things took a dark turn. Suddenly, he's gone, and the explanation we're given just doesn't sit right with a lot of fans, especially considering how loved, vibrant, and seemingly full of life he was just days before. And now, with all the heat surrounding Diddy's trial, lawsuits, and serious allegations, it's being said that Twitch's wife allegedly gave the feds some seriously damaging information about Diddy, Ellen, and a lot of other celebs. And if that's true, then names are gonna start coming out. Big names, Ellen being the biggest. And let's not forget, Ellen has already faced massive backlash over her alleged behind-the-scenes behavior and connections in the industry. Now, this is where everything starts to get seriously chilling. An infamous leaked voicemail was allegedly played during Diddy's trial, and reports suggest that it might be the missing piece that ties Ellen DeGeneres to something way darker than anyone imagined when it comes to Twitch's tragic death. We already knew there were whispers, but now, with Diddy's mounting accusations involving everything from manipulation to full-on coercion, people are starting to connect the dots. And the theory that's emerging is absolutely wild. Was Twitch dragged into something sinister, something he never wanted to be part of? Let's not forget, Ellen wasn't just some casual acquaintance. She and Twitch were tight. He was her DJ, her sidekick, her dance buddy. He even referred to her as family. So if these rumors about Ellen having ties to Diddy's freak-off parties are even halfway true, then what exactly was Twitch exposed to behind the scenes? And then there's that viral video that set the internet on fire where Ellen was asked point blank about Diddy and his growing scandal, and she just froze, like full panic mode.
Ellen, were you surprised by the allegations about P. Diddy? Did that surprise you about P. Diddy? He's been on your show many times. Have a good night. Have you been to his parties?
She didn't even answer. She darted to her car and peeled out like someone had just hit a nerve. Now fans are asking, what was she hiding? What was so triggering about that question? And this voicemail allegedly connected to Ellen and Twitch might just blow the whole thing wide open. Was Twitch trying to speak out? Was he warning someone? Or was he simply scared of what he had discovered? Because when you look at the big picture, the timeline, the relationships, and now this leaked recording, it's starting to seem like this wasn't just a tragic accident. It could have been a cover-up for something Hollywood's elite do not want you asking questions about. And the deeper you dig, the scarier it gets. Anyways, just days before his sudden death, Twitch reportedly checked into a random motel, get this, only 15 minutes away from the home he shared with his wife Allison and their kids. But here's where it gets weird. He didn't even take his car. That's completely out of character for him. And friends close to the family say it instantly raised biggest red flags. His wife Allison tried to reach him, no answer. She panicked, realized he was gone, and filed a missing persons report. Then the news hits. Twitch was found in that motel room, and officials quickly ruled it a suicide by shot. But here's the kicker. Initially, there was no note. Zero explanation. Then suddenly, after a wave of media coverage and public pressure, a note miraculously appeared. Authorities suddenly go, oh wait, yeah, we did find something. Really, that kind of backtracking doesn't just happen for no reason. Naturally, people started asking, who's really behind the scenes pulling the strings here? And just when you think it couldn't get darker, bam, the blackmail theory enters the chat. You see, Twitch was the kind of guy everyone adored. Positive energy, loving father, no drama, but now whispers are swirling that he may have uncovered something massive, the kind of Hollywood-level secret people would to keep buried. Here's the rumor that's setting the internet on fire. Twitch may have been present and or even recorded one of Diddy's infamous parties. And no, we're not talking about your average celebrity bash. These parties, long rumored to be wild, unfiltered, and allegedly full of secret cameras capturing everything and everyone. No consent, no warning, just raw footage. But wait, it gets spicier. Some sources believe Twitch might not only have been recorded, but he may have had recordings of his own. And word is, one of them might have featured none other than Ellen. Yes, that Ellen. If that footage ever got out, it would have detonated like a nuclear bomb in Hollywood. So now people are wondering, was Twitch silenced? Was his death really what it seemed? Or is there way more to this story that we're not being told? Now, once the whispers started circulating that Twitch might be planning to go public, either with what he knew or with actual recordings, the threats allegedly came in fast and furious. Imagine being in his position, beloved, clean-cut, never a whiff of scandal, and suddenly carrying secrets that could take down some of Hollywood's biggest, most untouchable names. And we're not talking vague warnings here. Sources claim Twitch was under intense pressure to stay silent. We're talking relentless, calculated intimidation. And this isn't some guy who thrived on drama. Twitch was known for being private, positive, and focused on his family. So why was he tangled up in something this messy? And did his attempt to walk away from it all actually seal his fate? Now here's where the spotlight shifts straight onto Allison and things really get messy. You see, Allison Twitch's wife and the person who knew him best, but some people believe even though she allegedly gave the feds information about Diddy and Ellen, there might have been more to Allison than meets the eye.
I don't really have any other choice but to be strong. Now, they still see me have my highs and lows because there's a lot of it. All I can do is just try to move forward.
You see, while she's publicly taken on the role of heartbroken widow, certain post-tragedy moves have left fans unsettled. Let's break it down. Not long after Twitch's passing, Allison filed legal petitions to claim half of his estate, including his future royalties. Then, out of nowhere, she sold their family home for $3.8 million and leveled up into a new $5 million mansion. It all happened fast. Maybe too fast. Legal? Sure. But a little calculated? That's the word fans are tossing around. And here's where the speculation heats up even more. Could Allison have known about the recordings? About the threats? Some even go so far as to wonder if she might have been involved, or at the very least, complicit in keeping Twitch quiet. Think about it. If he had damning footage involving names like Diddy and Ellen, and if those recordings were being used as leverage, who else might have had access? Now, no one's throwing direct accusations, but people are definitely connecting the dots. Was Allison just a devastated wife trying to move forward for her kids, or was she playing a much deeper, more dangerous game now to make things even messier? In the midst of all these rumors, Ellen suddenly stepped up as one of the loudest voices of support for Allison. On the surface, it looked like a touching gesture, an old friend rallying around a grieving family. But dig a little deeper and things start to feel way too calculated. Because here's the thing, Ellen aligning herself so closely with Allison just happens to coincide with the rising speculation that she may have been part of the very scandal Twitch was allegedly about to expose. So naturally, people are asking, is this support real or just a PR chess move? Because Ellen and Allison appearing united paints a very specific picture, doesn't it? One of unity, sorrow, and shared grief. But if Twitch truly had dirt on Ellen, if he was preparing to drop something explosive, then isn't it a little too convenient that the woman who would have had access to that information is now in Ellen's Ellen's inner circle, some fans are connecting dots and suggesting a more sinister angle. Was Allison pressured to stay close to Ellen to keep control of whatever secrets Twitch may have left behind? Or worse, was she incentivized to keep things quiet? And before you write this all off as a conspiracy, let's not forget Ellen's fall from grace wasn't that long ago. The Queen of Kindness image, it's been in shambles ever since former staffers called her out for allegedly creating a toxic work environment. The stories painted her as cold, controlling, and let's be real, manipulative. And then there was that viral moment when Dakota Johnson effortlessly exposed her on live TV for lying. One of the most uncomfortable interviews in talk show history, and a rare glimpse at the cracks in Ellen's carefully polished persona. So now people are wondering, is Ellen's post-tragedy behavior part of a genuine grieving process or a well-timed attempt to manage fallout and protect a much bigger secret? In a town like Hollywood, where loyalty is currency and silence can be bought, nothing is ever quite as it seems. And when power, money, and reputation are on the line, people will go to incredible lengths to keep certain stories from ever seeing the light of day. Anyway, let me know your opinion about this entire mess in the comments, and don't forget to check out our other stories so you can keep up to date with all the latest tea. Till next time, bye.